Sensational, superb Sunday. It is Sharice here, and as you can see, I already have my base done. I personally like to start with my foundation already done because the technique is basically the same. It's just like the products change, but my technique doesn't really change that much. It can be a little bit more extra where I do like contour or bronzer, blush, highlighter, or it can be just foundation and powder with none of those extra things. Sometimes I wear just highlighter, sometimes I wear just highlighter and blush. So my base has already been done. It's been done for a couple hours, hour and a half or so at this point, because we had church like in the middle of me doing my makeup. I had to stop and do my family group like worship service discussion and all of that. So yeah, so we're just gonna do the eyes and the lips. I already know what I want to wear on my lips, and we already know what we're using on the eyes. So let's hop right in. And when I wear my hair like this, it just makes me feel like you guys know Pia Mullenbach. She is a model and she lives in Australia, and she normally wears her hair like this. It makes me feel like her when I wear my hair like this. So yeah, I actually started this style without using any gel, but it was kind of frizzy, so I had to use some. I got creative and I used some edge control to like hold down all the flyaways. So now it's like really smooth and really sleek. But I didn't put any gel on my ponytail. That's just nice and moisturized. It's like a little fluffy rabbit's tail. But yeah, I'm getting off topic. So the palette I'm using from Suva Beauty today, which is, I believe, an Irish brand, is called the Rose Period Palette. And I got this in my Tribe Beauty box. And you can see the colors. They look like this. Really, really pretty color story. So we're going to be using the mattes in this palette, and then I'm going to go in with a multi-chrome from Devinah because I've really been loving the multi-chromatic shadows as of late. So for my crease, let's go in with the shade Floral, which is this one right there. It's like a reddish pink. Super pretty. I'm just going to take a fluffy crease brush, and we're going to put that all in the crease. I've only used this palette once before today, and I really like it so far. Like the quality, the blendability, the pigmentation. I've really been enjoying trying like international makeup brands. It's been fun. Because we don't really hear about them as much because they're also indie brands in America. They might be more popular in their like home country, but here in the States, they're still considered like indie brands or just like smaller brands, not as mainstream. But we're starting to see more and more of those brands from overseas in places like Ulta and Sephora, which is exciting. Alright, I'm taking this up pretty high and I'm really kind of feathering it out because I think this is the only matte shade I'm going to use for the look today. And then in my crease, and then the other eye. So let me come closer, closer. The mirror in here is also really nice. It's long and skinny, so it's perfect for like focusing in on just your eyes only, which is kind of the focus of our look. I've been doing a lot of fun eyeshadow looks lately. And it's kind of dark and gloomy outside. So I want to do something that's kind of bright but still kind of neutral, which you'll see. This shade is kind of pink, like a magenta, reddish, pinky shade. So that's kind of our little bit of brightness for the look. And then the lid shade is going to be a multi-chrome that looks kind of bronzy, but then also turns pink. So that'll be fun to add to the look. And also keeping this look pretty round. I'm not really winging it out. I'm just building it up, making sure that it's even in intensity on both eyes. Next, I'm going to switch to another brush. This is normally the one you use for the lid, but I'm just going to wipe it off because I think it has some blue shadow, some other color. I'm going to take that same shade excuse me, floral, allergies, pollen. And I'm going to put that on the lower lash line. And you can make this as blown out, smoked out as you want it to. I'm using a slightly bigger brush, so it's going to be a little bit more blown out and smoky on me, but you do what you like. And I'm taking that all the way from the inner to the outer corner of my lower lash line. I'm also going to kind of go over my tear duct area a little bit, just so that this color is floating all the way around my entire eye. And then our lid will be like the accent. I'm a huge fan of like 2-color eyeshadow looks, 3-color eyeshadow looks. Those are kind of my favorite to do. They're my go-to. I don't normally do super intricate, fancy, crazy, wild eyeshadow unless it's a time like this where I have an abundance of free time. But most of the time my go-to is either a 1, 2, or 3 shade eyeshadow look, and today we're going to do 2. So you just want to blend that all around your eyes. I'm going to take this brush and do some more blending. Making sure that I'm good in my crease. Alright, so that's what we're looking like now. It's just pink all over. And that's it from this palette. Next, we're going to go into the Multichromes. I showed you guys my Multichromes, how they change color. Look at that. They're so pretty, so fun. And I have 2 different brands in here. I have Cleona and I have Devinah. Cleona are the ones that are little rectangles. Oops, I don't want to drop it. These ones. And then these ones that have a letter D, those are from Devinah Cosmetics. So I'm going to take this one from Devinah Cosmetics called Paralucia, but you can see that how it's like pink and bronze and kind of gold. Ooh, and green. It's really pretty, really fun. We're gonna put that on the lid, and I'm just gonna take my finger. You can see that on my fingertip. It's so pretty. That's so pretty. So exciting. I love colors. I'm just going to place that onto the lid of this look. I'm going to blend it with my finger. Wow, that's so fun. So fun. And so easy. And yeah, that's it for the eyes. I'm not going to do any eyeliner. I'm going to put on some mascara, but like as far as eyeshadow, 2 shades, you get a whole look. Super fun. I love Multichromes because it's like a simple, quick, fast way to add like excitement to your eye look without having to use multiple shadows. You only need one. It's so pretty. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. For lips, I'm going to do this Revlon lipstick. It's one of their Shine lipsticks in the shade Toasting Glasses. I already have chapstick on, so let me get tissue. Blot off the chapstick I had on. It's this color. It's like a nude. A mauvey nude. It's like a lighter version of our crease shade. And I really like this formula because it's glossy. Like, it is super shiny, but it's a lipstick. So it's really comfortable on the lips, and it doesn't dry your lips out. Because I cannot stand having crusty lips, but I'm a person that suffers from very crusty lips. I'm like, all the time. I'm just chronically crusty, basically. Unintentionally. I'm just gonna blot away some of the shine because I am wearing a more luminous foundation today, but I mixed it with one that's like really matte. Yeah, 2 shades are all you need. But I'm wearing the ABH luminous foundation mixed with the Smashbox, the new one, the full coverage one, which is very matte. So I mixed those two together to hopefully like kind of keep the oil at bay, but in the T-zone area I tend to get shiny. So I'm just like blotting that away with the brush I used to apply powder. And let's do mascara. I don't feel like curling my lashes today. Sometimes I curl them, sometimes I don't. You know? I love this eye look. Let's go in with the Essence Lash Princess. Y'all already know this is my favorite mascara. $4.99. Can't go wrong. I feel like this is one of the fastest looks I've ever done because I already knew what I wanted to do. Today I had it pre-planned in my mind. Sometimes I know exactly what I want to do, sometimes I don't. I just like to have fun, you know? I enjoy this. It's fun for me. I hope it's fun for you as well. And I hope it just gives you some inspiration on like different techniques, different ways to use the makeup that you already have. I mean, if there's a time to experiment with your makeup, it's now because we're not really going anywhere or doing anything, right? And if it looks crazy and you have like a business call to be on, maybe you just, you know, turn your camera off. Do you prefer a brush or sponge for applying makeup? Like foundation, I've been all about brushes as of late, but sometimes I bounce back and forth. But I've been all about brushes for like the past like 4 months for foundation. I haven't even touched a sponge in a long time. I've been very, very, very into brushes. I don't even use a sponge to blend out my concealer. If you watch on my previous videos, I'm using a brush to do that. A brush to apply my powder, a brush to apply foundation, brush to blend out concealer. Brush, brush, brushes. But who knows, maybe I'll go back to sponges. I don't know, I feel like it's faster for me with a brush doing my makeup. And I feel like I get more coverage with brushes because, you know, a sponge absorbs some of the product, even if they say it's excess product. Sometimes I like that excess product to be on my face because I have excess stuff to cover up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Right now, I'm team brushes all the way. Trying to decide, what do I want to eat? Kind of want to make some eggs. I really love eggs. And that's so random. But I'm kind of random. But my favorite pan for making eggs is currently in the dishwasher right now. It's like, do I want to take it out and hand wash it just so I can use my favorite pan to make some eggs? Or do I want to use my not so favorite pan to make eggs? But that one's harder to clean. You know, I might just hand wash that pot. I make a sandwich with some turkey and egg on it. All the protein. On a potato roll. Yum. Or maybe I'll just have some eggs. Do I want 2 eggs? Do I want 3 eggs? Do I want 4 eggs? The things that I just, like, my mind wanders to. Or do I want the pasta I made yesterday? Actually, I should just eat the pasta I made yesterday because then I don't have to dirty up any additional dishes. Yeah. Ooh, rain is supposed to start at when? The rain is supposed to start at 12:24 according to the weather app. We're expecting, well, we are possibly at risk for more storms here in the south tonight going into Monday morning. Last week, Sunday night going into Monday morning, the storms were really bad in the south, like parts of South Carolina. There was like 2,000, it was either 2,500 or 25,000 trees were down. thousands, over, I think over 100,000 South Carolinians lost power. Thankfully, I was not one. People woke up from it, like it was so loud. The winds were extremely high. People had some significant damage to their vehicles, to their homes. People were injured. I think in the state of South Carolina, 9 people died. The last time I saw the governor speak about it, he said 9 people, 9 confirmed deaths due to that storm. There were tornadoes. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So we're expecting similar things this week, or today, I should say, tonight, going into tomorrow morning. So just keep the South in your prayers, not just South Carolina, just the South in general, because I know other parts of the South also had damage. This is Essence Lash Princess Mascara, the green one. False Lash Effect, $4.99. But yes, please pray for the South. That's one thing. I love when it gets warm, but I hate the pollen and the allergies that come with it. And then I like summer because people are more social during the summer, but I hate like summer storms because, and then, hurricane season and all that follows right after that. So I don't know. I just don't like the weather during this time of year because it's very unpredictable. Some weeks it's warm, some weeks it's cold. Then you have storms and tornadoes, and then it's like beautiful and perfect. Do you want to go out on the lake or the ocean or wherever you live? I like things to be consistent and constant. That's me. Especially when it comes to like things that can put people at danger. I don't like seeing people get hurt. I don't like people, losing their homes or having their cars damaged by trees and like power lines down and people's food going bad. Like all that stuff makes me feel very, very sad. I just don't like for people to suffer or be hurt, which is why I'm not a huge sports fan. Because if somebody gets hurt during a game, like I literally almost cry. And I just get very nervous. It gives me a lot of anxiety. There's something in my eye. Of course there is. There's always something in my eye. This is another thing with allergies. For me, I get these like, it's mucus. Our body has mucus. But it's like the thin strands of it in my eyeballs that like go across my eye, and they affect my vision because they can go right across my pupil. And they just feel uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt. It just feels uncomfortable. Like I said, it can affect my vision. And because it's mucus, your eyeball is already slimy. It can like move around on my eye, which makes it extremely hard to get out, which makes me frustrated, which means I start crying because I'm trying to get out of my eye. Sometimes it will just like, if I keep blinking enough, it'll just like move, I guess, to the back of my eye to where I don't feel it anymore. Other times I have to like literally get a tissue and get it out. And this really only happens to me during the spring. And it's very annoying as in like makeup wearer, Like who wants strands of mucus in their eye? That just sounds nasty. Alright, I'm done with this makeup look. I'm just rambling now. I'm just talking. I'm going to show y'all in the natural light, and then I'm going to heat up my lunch because I'm going to eat the pasta. I'm not going to make eggs now. Maybe I'll have eggs for dinner. This is the makeup. This mascara is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. You all see the multi-chrome effect? No, because there's like no sunlight right now. Because it's gonna rain. I opened up the window. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Light, balance. On my lids. No, you can't see how it changes color. It's making me sad. Kind of? No, maybe a little bit. Nola Jean says, be safe, take a nap, spend time with your family today. Call your family today. Show them love, right, Nola? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. Bye.